Hey, what's 11 Universe? It's Xander, and welcome back to ARW. We're here for another great episode of ARW, episode 74. We are on the road to ZanderMania. We are just 4 episodes away from ZanderMania. It's going to be a big night, ladies and gentlemen, as we're live from East Rutherford, New Jersey. We're getting the show off with the return of a fan favorite. Well, I say the return of a fan favorite, it's kind of the return of 2 fan favorites tonight, as ironically enough, not that we haven't seen in about a year here in the ARW. As here comes Venom. We've not seen Venom in quite some time. He's a very imposing figure here in the ARW as well. I for one, am very frightened by Venom. You know, I'm one of the toughest people that there are, so obviously, I'm one of those people obviously. So, yeah. As Venom makes his way to the ring. Takes on ARW's one and only friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Been asked a lot lately where Spider-Man's been. Well, you know, he was recovering after that loss to Waluigi last month, but now he's back. We're going to be better than ever. Spider-Man takes on Venom tonight. So, Venom takes on Spider-Man in singles action. Here we go. Oh, Venom went for a chop block. Spidey hopped over him. And now we got Spider-Man here, trying to pull away from Venom. Oh, he kicks the knee out. Super kicks him. Went for another super kick. Ducks him. Right hand. Oh, and Venom catches him with a backbreaker. A boot to the back. Venom stomps on Spider-Man. Now Venom looking to pick up the wall crawler. Spider-Man gets back, though. Spider-Man, oh, went for the super kick. Couldn't quite connect there. Elbow strike. There's a super kick. Venom's been dropped. Spider-Man springboards into a moonsault. And Spidey, over the top, springboards back in, went for a frog splash, Venom out of the way, and now Venom with a kick to the ribs, and Venom. And Spider-Man, Spidey back up to his feet, and Venom. Oh, look at the strength here, drills Spider-Man into the mat. And now Venom gets Spider-Man back to his feet, and Venom with Spider-Man has him up. Spider-Man flips out of it, and Spider-Man, whoa, rolls the big man through. Into the cover. 1. Venom kicks out. And a step up enziguri. Oh, went for the super kick again. Oh, Venom made a mistake of trying to taunt Spider-Man, and Spider-Man just kicks him in the face for it. And Spider-Man dives to the outside. We've not seen Spider-Man get offense like this against Venom ever before here in ARW. Remember the one time they faced off, the match went for about 20 seconds. And Venom got the win with 1 choke slam. Venom out of the way now. And now Venom into a cover on Spider-Man. 1. And a kick out from the wall crawler. And now Spider-Man back to his feet. Venom's got him. Venom's got Spider-Man by the back of the neck. And Venom throws Spider-Man in the ropes and whips him off the ropes. Spider-Man's down. Venom. Whoa, here we go. Venom's got him. Choke slam. And Venom. Well, no, Spider-Man back to his feet. Spider-Man, uppercut. Spider-Man, super kicks. There's 1. And now Spider-Man telling Venom to get up, but Venom again rolls to the outside, and Spider-Man, well, tells Venom to come on. Spidey off the ropes. And, whoa, Hurricane Rana connects. And now Spider-Man springboards into another moonsault. And now Spider-Man out of the ring. That's the wall crawler looking for. Calls Venom up. Then Spider-Man. Referee counting him out. Spider-Man slings through the ropes. Neckbreaker connects into a cover. And covers 1, 2, no, Venom kicks out. Spider-Man, he's got to figure out what to do here. Spider-Man, leg drop connects. And now Spider-Man with Venom back up, kicks him in the back. And into another leg drop. Spider-Man, look at him go. Oh, Venom back to his feet. Venom takes out the legs. And now Venom gets Spider-Man back to his feet. And Venom, big uppercut connects. Has Spidey up. Look at the strength of Venom. Hurls him into the mat. And Venom calling up Spider-Man. Venom. Oh boy. Choke slam into the cover. 1, 2, 3. Venom is your winner. Gotta think, that's gotta be discouraging for Spider-Man. First night back in a month, and he gets beat by Venom again. He came closer than last time we faced off with Venom, but that choke slam was just too devastating. Look at the height he gets on Spider-Man here. 7 feet in the air at least. Down goes Spider-Man. As a Venom is your winner. Venom celebrates his... Oh, what? Venom celebrates his win. Wait a minute. Spider-Man! Spider-Man's back in the ring with a steel chair. What the hell? Well, the referee trying to get between Spider-Man and Venom. And Spider-Man tells him to get out of his way. Spider-Man with another chair shot. Something has snapped in Spider-Man tonight. Well, the referee keeps trying to stop Spider-Man, and Spider-Man super kicks him for that. And Spider-Man, oh, the concerto. What has gotten into Spider-Man? You can see the dent in the side of that steel chair from where it's been cracked over the face of Venom. As Spider-Man just keeps smashing him over the back again and again. Ruthlessly bashing Venom with his chair. As Spider-Man hurls Venom into the corner. Super kicks him. Out of the ring goes Venom. And Spider-Man stomping on the symbiote. There's Spider-Man now ripping the announce table apart. And a knee to the back. Venom can't even get back to his feet for more than a moment's time before Spider-Man lays him out again. And now Spider-Man with Venom back to his feet, and Spider-Man, the referee trying to get between the two. Good luck. Spider-Man puts Venom against the announce table. And Spider-Man, oh, drop kicks him into it. And now Spider-Man with Venom into the table again. Bashes him head first off the table. And Spider-Man drops Venom head first onto the ground. Again, referee trying to stop this. Spider-Man throws him in the barricade now. And Spider-Man, right hand to Venom. And Spider-Man picks him back up, and Spider-Man hurls Venom into it again. And again, just hammers away on him. And now Spider-Man with another chair. To the head of Venom. Knocks him down again. As Venom in trouble. And Spider-Man. Oh, Venom's head is underneath that chair. Or is on top of that chair. What? I don't like what Spider-Man's thinking here. Spider-Man. Oh my god! Bashes Venom's head between the two chairs. The lights come back up. What the hell? Venom's gone. And look what Spidey's got on. Spider-Man in the ring all on his own now, paces back and forth. People wanted Spider-Man, and the powers that be wouldn't give them Spider-Man. But now, I'm done waiting for my chance. I'm taking what's mine, and nobody is going to do anything about it. Well, off of an interesting situation here with Spider-Man, I'm not really sure what he means by powers that be. I mean, I'm not a power that be, so, you know, I don't even know who my boss is. We'll find out one day, I hope. Anyway, he says he's taking what he wants. So we'll have to see what that means. But we have women's action up next as we have Sonya Blade making her way to the ring. Sonya Blade making her way to the ring. Special Ops, Sonya Blade. As here comes the former ARW Women's Champion, Power Girl, making her way to the ring. Power Girl now a former champion. It's a very interesting situation going on with the Women's Championship now. So originally, had Power Girl walked out of the chamber with the ARW Women's Championship, it would have just been Power Girl versus Samus, set in stone for ZanderMania. No ifs, no buts, no coconuts. But, now that Wonder Woman has claimed the ARW Championship inside Termination Chamber, I can confirm it is now a triple threat match for the ARW Women's Championship at ZanderMania. Power Girl versus Samus versus Wonder Woman. As Power Girl went for a drop kick, Sonya out of the way. Power Girl with a right hand. Power Girl spinning back fist now. Power Girl grabs Sonya Blade, has her up, and drills her into a mat. So Power Girl will be getting her rematch for the ARW Women's Championship. But you also got to keep in mind, there's the threat of Captain Marvel looming overhead. She last week attacked the ARW Women's Champion, Wonder Woman, so you know that Captain Marvel wants in the matchup as well. I suppose we'll have to see what happens there. There are rumblings going on backstage that she is going to be added, and it's going to be made into a fatal four-way at ZanderMania, but that rumors have yet to come to pass, so we'll have updates for you as word goes through, as Power Girl crashes and burns to the outside, and now Samus gets her back to her feet, and Samus went for a kick, sends Power Girl back into the ring, and now Power Girl, Samus with a kick to the ribs, and Sonya. You can see what happens when we have so many women here on the ARW roster. I gotta talk about all of them at once. As Power Girl went for a hip attack, Sonya out of the way, and now Sonya Blade grabs Power Girl, and Sonya, oh, gets caught. Power Girl takes her down. Now Power Girl with Sonya Blade, and sends her off the ropes. Power Girl with an arm drag. You gotta wonder what the mindset of Power Girl is heading into ZanderMania now. It's her first ZanderMania this year. And she's walking in having the challenge for the championship that she held for the better part of a year, or for half a year. Sonya Blade with a spinning back kick. As now Blade kicks her in the ribs, turns her over, and Sonya Blade now stops the arm of Power Girl. And Sonya Blade going up top. What's she going to look for here? Sonya Blade. Oh, went for a frog splash. Power Girl gets the knees up. And now Power Girl off the ropes. And Power Girl float over DDT. Takes her down. As Power Girl gets her back up. And Power Girl, no, kick to the back of the knee from Sonya Blade, who turns her around. Sonya with a bulldog. And now Sonya Blade has the legs of Power Girl, turns her over. Boston Crab locked in. And Power Girl in trouble here, as Power Girl flips Sonya Blade out of it. And Power Girl, oh, kicks her in the back. Does so again. Down goes Blade. Out of the ring. Wait, turn around, Power Girl. Wonder Woman. Spear. And another. And the ARW Women's Champion, bashes Power Girl over the face. And now Wonder Woman just beating down the former champion. Someone's gotta... Oh, and look who's racing down the ramp. The former tag team partner of Wonder Woman, Lara Croft. Oh, Wonder Woman went for a shot at the championship. Lara Croft kicks her in the head. Forearm. And Lara Croft with the... with the belt of the skull of Wonder Woman. And now Wonder Woman trying to pull herself back up to her feet. And Croft with a kick and another. And a clothesline. And Lara Croft stakes her claim to the championship. Has her former tag team partner up into a backpack stunner. And for good measure, Lara Croft calls the champion up, grabs her own championship, and bashes her over the face with it. As Lara Croft stands tall over her former tag partner and stakes her claim to the ARW Women's Championship. We have some more action up next. Well, I would say hopefully we can get some order in the ARW finally, but got a little bit to do with our faction warfare that we've got going on coming up next. So if you've been living under a rock and haven't watched ARW these last few weeks, you know that there's some trouble brewing here between the team of the Deadly Alliance, Bald Bull, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and Captain Falcon, and the team known as Big Bad Bosses, Giovanni, Eggman, Sephiroth. Giovanni, Eggman, Ganondorf, and Bowser, formerly Sephiroth. As the Deadly Alliance make their way to the ring, Bald Bull's in singles action tonight. And I've confirmed this already, but we know for a fact that at ZanderMania, it is going to be 8-man, no holds barred, tag team match between Big Bad Bosses and the Deadly Alliance. And that scares me. As tonight, we're getting a bit of a preview of what we might see, as Bald Bull is going one-on-one. Not with Dr. Eggman, but with 1/4 of Big Bad Bosses. And that 1/4. There he is. The King of Evil. Ganondorf. Eggman, Bowser, and Ganondorf make their way to the ring. It's going to be Ganondorf and Bald Bull one-on-one. And now that this matchup's about to get underway, I can confirm, after that brawl we just saw between... Oh, wait a minute, Bald Bull! Whoa! Ganondorf only staggered a bit there, excuse me. Bald Bull only staggered a bit, and now Bald Bull knocks Ganondorf off his feet. As I was about to say, after the brawl we witnessed a few moments ago between Lara Croft and Wonder Woman, I can now confirm that next week we're going to see Lara Croft and Wonder Woman one-on-one, and if Lara Croft can get the win, she's going to be entered into the ARW Women's Championship match at ZanderMania, making it a fatal 4-way. And also, whoa, Bald Bull went for a kick. Or Ganondorf went for a kick, Bald Bull out of the way, and Bald Bull, right hand, elbow, Bald Bull, look at that uppercut, and Bald Bull double axe handle to Ganondorf. And then, in 2 weeks' time, we're going to see Power Girl and Captain Marvel go one-on-one one more time. And if Captain Marvel can win that, she will also be in the match, and it'll be a fatal 4-way if Lara Croft's unsuccessful next week, or a fatal 5-way if Lara Croft is successful next week. So lots of big news going down in the women's division over the next couple weeks. As Ganondorf with a sit-out senton. Right now, we got two powerhouses slugging it out in the ring between Ganondorf and Bald Bull. As Bald Bull back to his feet, and Bald Bull winds up a right hand. Knocks him in the corner. Oh, goes head first thanks to Ganondorf. Ganondorf with a right hand. Ganondorf sends him over the top. And Ganondorf Belly to belly back in the ring by Bald Bull. And now Bald Bull with Ganondorf. And Bald Bull with a right. Kick to the back, but Ganondorf back to his feet. And now Ganondorf sends him in the corner. Ganondorf with a big splash into the corner. Bald Bull gets caught with a right. And now Ganondorf, oh, drills Bald Bull into the mat. And Bald Bull gets kicked. Ganondorf rolls out. Bald Bull rolls out of the ring, and Eggman into the face of Bald Bull as Ganondorf back in the ring. And Bald Bull, oh, elbow to the face of Eggman, and another. And a third, drops the Doctor. As Ganondorf now back into the ring, and Bald Bull grabs the King of Evil and drops him with a gutbuster. And now Bald Bull takes him down, elbowing him in the head. And Bald Bull with another elbow. Bald Bull with a stomp and another. Bald Bull getting fired up here as Bald Bull with Ganondorf hurls him into the corner. And Bald Bull winds up a big uppercut. Oh, but Eggman pulling the distraction here on Bald Bull, and Ganondorf's got him. Ganondorf drills him with a back body drop. And now Ganondorf, Bald Bull in a seated position here. Ganondorf working over the shoulder. And down goes Bald Bull. Bald Bull picked back up by Ganondorf, and Ganondorf, big boot, just stomps on Bald Bull's chest. And Ganondorf now pulls Bald Bull away from the ropes. The Scorpion now distracting the referee. And Ganondorf unsuccessful there. And Scorpion, whoa, distracting Ganondorf here. And Bald Bull takes down Ganondorf. And look at Bald Bull here. Unexpected athleticism from the big man. Rolls over Ganondorf. Two. Oh, we got him. And Bald Bull sneaks away with the victory. And Bald Bull with a huge victory over Ganondorf. That's one in the win column for the Deadly Alliance. And the Deadly Alliance pick up a huge victory tonight. We have some tag team action up next. We have some tag team action up next. We're trying to figure out who is going to be the number one contenders to the women's championships, women's tag team championships to be specific, since we were just talking about the women's championship not long ago. And we're going to attempt to try and get a step closer to that tonight, as the Justice League of Batgirl and Zatanna make their way to the ring. They got close to an opportunity a few weeks ago, but they lost to the Street Fighters. And tonight they're looking for another opportunity. Oh, hang on, I know that music. Well, that's Rogue music, but... Whoa! Well, Rogue has brought in Storm, and the X-Men are united. As Rogue and Storm marching their way to the ring. Rogue is just a couple weeks removed from an amazing showing inside the Termination Chamber, coming down as one of the final two for the ARW Women's Championship before being ultimately defeated by Wonder Woman. But now Rogue and Storm enter the ring, and these two are looking to stake their claims to the ARW Women's Tag Team Championships. As it's Rogue and Zatanna starting it off. Here we go. And Rogue grabs Zatanna, hits her with a knee strike. And Rogue, went for a spinning forearm. Now they lock up. Zatanna caught her off of that. And now, Rogue takes down Zatanna. And Zatanna back to her feet and rolls Rogue over herself. And Rogue trying to get out of it. Has her in a headlock now. Rogue's got Zatanna up to her feet. And Rogue takes her down into a headlock. And Rogue with a right hand gets Zatanna back to her feet. Rogue step with Enziguri, nobody home. And Zatanna slaps her in the face. And Zatanna, well, looks like she wants out of there. Batgirl back in now. Batgirl into the ring. Kick to the ribs of Rogue. Takes her back up to her feet now. And Batgirl with Rogue into the corner. And there's a kick. Batgirl with Rogue turns her around. Straight jacket neckbreaker, down goes Rogue. And Rogue now back to her feet. Knocks Batgirl back. And Rogue with a drop kick. And now Rogue picks Batgirl back up to her feet, and Rogue sending her into the corner. And we now have the in-ring debut of Storm. Storm off the ropes, kick to the head. And Storm, well, pulls herself to the top. But that's not the best position to be in. Right into Zatanna, but she hits a big splash either way into the cover. One. And Batgirl kicks out. And now Storm off the ropes again, and Storm with her neck breaker, nobody home. And Storm with a kick to the ribs. And now Batgirl with an arm drag, Storm back to her feet, and Batgirl, oh, and into the face of Storm. And as Batgirl picks Storm back up to her feet, and Batgirl, no, Storm sends her into the corner, and Storm with a big clothesline. And Storm will then try and keep Batgirl away from her corner, away from Zatanna. That's the best option. You don't want Zatanna getting back in here being fresh after Storm and Batgirl, or Storm and Rogue have laid the beat down on Batgirl in this matchup. Storm puts her back in the corner. Look at Storm here. The strength of Storm. Face first off the turnbuckle goes Batgirl. And now Storm off the ropes. Oh, Storm, well, catches herself in the ropes. There's Batgirl now. Sends her in the corner of the Justice League. And, oh, Storm shoves her back, and Storm went for a clothesline. Batgirl, nobody home. Batgirl, side Russian leg sweep to Storm. And now Zatanna wants to tag. As Batgirl, well, no, Zatanna hops off the apron, gives her some space. As Batgirl now wraps herself around Storm, and going after the arm, takes out the arm. For a kick. Now, Storm rolls over, boots Batgirl in the head. And Storm belly to belly across the ring. And right hand from Batgirl. And Batgirl now with Storm into the corner. Oh, went for a step of Enziguri. Storm out of the way. Nobody home. Right hand from Storm. Grabs Batgirl. And now Storm with Batgirl up into a suplex. Right hand keeps Zatanna out of the way. And now Storm. Oh no, Batgirl sends her in the corner. Step of Enziguri, again nobody home. Storm, kick to the ribs, and Storm pops her up. And look at the strength of Storm here. What in the world is this? Stretching out Batgirl here. And Storm looking to make her just tap out here. Batgirl stretched all over the place, and Batgirl has to tap out. Look at this. And Storm just dominates as soon as she comes in. That is not someone to take lightly. She can't exactly strike people down with lightning in ARW, but I think she just did the next best thing. Big victory for Storm and Rogue. The X-Men get the victory tonight. So, up next, we have our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our main event. As John Cena is making his way to the ring. So, without further ado, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena. John Cena enters the ring tonight. He takes on the #1 contender and the man who is main eventing ZanderMania in just 4 weeks' time for the ARW Championship. John Cena tonight looks fired up to be here, coming off that loss inside the Termination Chamber. He's not going to let that get him down. He's not going to stay down. He never gives up. He's all about hustle, loyalty, respect. John Cena tonight is taking on this man. As making his way to the ring from the year 2029, weighing in at 249 pounds, he is the Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold has been on a tear since his return to ARW last January. He came in January and he just started demolishing everyone in his path. He entered the Royal Rumble at number 30. He threw out everyone that was in the ring that stood in his way. And then just last week at the ARW Termination Chamber, he beat Iron Man in singles action. And now tonight, he takes on John Cena. And this is a really good warm-up for the Terminator. A really good testing point for the Terminator. Because Terminator takes on Captain America in 4 weeks at ZanderMania. Excuse me, 3 weeks from Saturday. 4 episodes from now. Terminator takes on Captain America. Tonight he takes on John Cena. John Cena and Captain America, 2 stars very similar here in the ARW. And Captain America is the only man who has beat the Terminator in the past. As it's Cena and Arnold. Here we go. As Arnold blasts Cena immediately out of the gate here. And now Schwarzenegger with Cena. And Arnold scoops Cena up over his head here. And Arnold with Cena. Military press. You can hear the crowd coming out of their seats for Cena as Arnold, look at this, pops him up. Look at the strength of Schwarzenegger. Drops Cena back into the mat. And now Arnold grabs Cena back to his feet. And Arnold, went for a right. Cena ducks him. And now John Cena with a clothesline. And Cena has Arnold in the seated position. And Cena working over the neck of Arnold. And down goes Arnold. And Cena taking him back up. John Cena grabs Arnold. Goes for a belly-to-belly. Arnold hits him with an arm drag. Arnold off the ropes. Again shoves Cena into the mat. And now Arnold Schwarzenegger, while Cena trying to pull himself back up into the ropes here. Cena grabbed by Arnold. And Arnold with Cena bounces him off the ropes. And Arnold kicks to the ribs of Cena. And walks over his chest. Bird kick to the back. Cena out of the way. Cena. Half Nelson. No, Arnold with a right hand. Cena gets kicked in the ribs. Arnold pops him up. And Arnold. Cena. Looked like Arnold was going to try and powerbomb him to the floor. Cena catches him though. And Cena sends Terminator off the ropes. Cena ducks him. And Cena, look at that from Cena, that vertical leap over Arnold. Now Arnold in a seated position. Cena grabs him. Arnold with a elbow to the ribs. And now Arnold grabs Cena, scoops him up again. And Arnold drops Cena. And Arnold went for a clothesline. Cena, clothesline of his own. And now Cena into the cover. Not even a 1 count. Arnold kicks out. And Arnold grabs Cena, knee to the face. And Arnold not giving him any time. Schwarzenegger grabs Cena up on his shoulders. 4, The burning hammer. Arnold hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Cena gets the shoulder up at 2. That's, gotta say, that's why they call him Big Match John. As now Arnold drags Cena away from the ropes. Right hand in the face over and over again. Here we go again, Arnold. And no, Cena takes out the legs. And Cena with Arnold stomping the arm. And now John Cena. Kick to the back of Arnold. And Cena kicks him in the back again. Cena just trying to keep him down. Cena tells Arnold, "You can't see me." And Cena off the ropes into 5. Knuckle. Shuffle. And now Cena cover on Schwarzenegger. And again, not even a 1 count. And Cena calling Arnold back up. Cena gonna look for. Oh, goes for the AA. Arnold fights out of it. Arnold scoops him up. And Arnold with another burning hammer. Dropped him on his head. Into the cover. 1, 2, 3. The second burning hammer is enough, and Arnold knocks off John Cena. Another huge victory for the Terminator. Captain America better watch his back. Arnold is definitely coming for him. Cena had some good offense in there. Thought he was turning it around there with the 5-knuckle shuffle, but then Arnold countered it into the burning hammer. That was it. Arnold with a big victory over John Cena. That is all we have time for tonight. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of ARW. We have a lot on the cards next week. We're going to see the first in what might be a series of matches as Kratos takes on Shao Kahn. Gears of War back together. We'll see them back next week. Sephiroth comes back next week. We're going to see Spider-Man again next week. We're going to finally get answers to what happened earlier tonight. And with that, we got Lara Croft and Wonder Woman next week as well. So, I've been Xander, and that is ARW.